Alright, Mr. Gatekeeper here. Before we get started, showing this amplifier I need to get rid of, which is one of my personal ones I've been holding on to for a little bit. I never ever thought I'd be in this position, ever. I guess nobody does, but never thought I'd have to ask everybody out there that follows me or anybody out there that's been keeping up with me ever since I've started this venture. But you know, cancer is absolutely rampant out there in this world. And you know, somebody in my position, I come in contact with so many people throughout the day that I talk to, customers, people calling, asking for questions. And that's all you hear about, man, is this person's got cancer or that person's got cancer. And it just makes me mad. It really does. It's just rampant out there. But my dad has came down with cancer. And like I said, it's something I never thought would happen. I ain't gonna be dramatic about it. I'm just want to quickly ask anybody out there that's that's a praying person, if you don't mind throwing one up to the big guy for me, for my dad. I ain't gonna get into any details, but I believe prayer in numbers, anything in numbers, it can be powerful, and I'll take anything I can get, man. Nobody wants to lose a loved one. And me personally, I'm very close to my dad, so just thought I would make one video and one video only and mention that. And because hey, we can take we'll take all we can get. So I want to shoot that out there. A lot of people that know me personally already know about it. But let me go ahead and get my butt out of my room here and walk outside and show you what I got up for sale. I'll be right back. Alright, here's one of my personal Texas Star 500s. And actually, you can just go ahead and say that it's a WHITELINE DX500V. And I know it's very rare to find these floating around, but hey, it's just a front faceplate. Luckily, being good buddies with my buddy up there at Texas Star a couple of years ago, I got some very rare faceplates from them that I probably will never come in contact with again. And I thought it'd be neat to make this one a WHITELINE Texas Star DX500V. This is one I rebuilt a while ago. I thought maybe I could run it in a mobile or something, but I never did get around to doing that. It's got just the whole works, man. It's brand new front meter, front knob, put a new variable in there, all new lenses right here, new top I put on there. Gave it the whole full power wire upgrade all the way to the back of the transformer. Got a set of Anderson 175 power poles, and here is your set to send with the amp. I always use red for right. Keep everything simple. So there's your 175 amp Anderson power poles I'll be sending with it. I've been keeping these in stock lately. I went ahead and put a set of them on just to add with it. I did that yesterday. But it's got all Toshibas. I even cleaned the whole amplifier, cleaned every bit of flux out of the whole thing like I usually do for my personal amps, as you can see. She is clean as she can be, man. Clean as she can be. I've replaced the I put all new coax in it. Let's see, I remember I added that filter cap. I added this filter cap right here. Like I said, we got the full power wire upgrade all the way to the back of the transformers. 14 gauge wire right here to the back of the transformer for each one. So this thing will be getting all the current that it needs. And adding me a 1,000 microfarad cap here and there for both of those hot buses. This right here actually is on the bias. And so there you go, man. She is clean. Like I said, I put another 100 ohm variable in it, and she works very well, very well. All Toshibas. All right, let's put the top back on her, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you first, just like if you wanted to run this as a low drive box. And as you can see, you know, that's the one thing Texas Star gives you. They give you the ability to run this as a low drive box or a high drive box. And of course, once you press this in, this is going to enable this right here. And then that's considered a low drive box at that point. So I'm just going to show you low drive and show you this bad boy does what it's supposed to do. 4 watts drive, gives you 500 watts peak, no problem at all. Alright, we are on 14.3 volts. Alright, got the 500 watt slug in. Just to show you real quick, we're on high. Go off the scale. 500 watts PEP, no problem. Oh, just to let you see what we're doing, we got the 5 watt slug in for the input reflect. Oh yeah, beautifully tuned. Go ahead and let you see what we're putting into the box. 5 watts. Looking at the middle scale, of course. Oh, look at that right there at 4 watts RMS. Oh, 4 watts drive. That's what Texas Star claims. You should be able to get 500 watts PEP out of the Texas Star 500 with 4 watts of drive. Or pretty much you should be able to make a dead key. Alright. We'll just show RMS at this point. Just for the heck of it. Oh, right there about 175, 180. Alright, just for the fun of it, I'm going to show you the how it does when you go down from that point and everything. So we know it's doing over 500 watts PEP. Alright, we're just going to press the select the watt button in. Okay, so that's going to enable a 75 ohm resistor with a voltage divider circuit with a 100 ohm variable. Go right there about 450 watts. Alright, we're just going to turn that variable back a little bit. Go about 350. I'm going to show you can dial this thing back by the hundreds of watts. Go 300 watts. Turn it halfway up. Go right there about 200 watts. I'm going to turn it back about 25% of the way up. Go right there about 150 watts. There's that. Nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, 500 watts. I'm so used to using the 1,000 watt. Yeah, it was 150 watts. I was correct. Turn it back down all the way. Go a little bit over 100 watts. That's why Texas Stars make so beautiful drivers. These are some of the best driver amplifiers that you can use for a driver, bar none, because the way they do their input attenuator circuits give you good decibel, negative dB notches down, and it keeps it at 50 ohms, very, very close to 50 ohms. They knew what they were doing when they when they did that, just to show the front meter. Good. Good. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is put this thing on the bigger power supply over here for all y'all power monsters out here, and let's see this thing do a little bit of RMS and a little bit more peak, just so you can see that the power is there. And by the way, I would like, if I possibly can, I would like to get $400 for this bad boy. It's all Toshiba's. This thing is in how do you say that word? Immaculate? Huh? Miraculous? Well, that's a good word. Immaculate, that's right. It's an immaculate and miraculous condition. And it's the last 500 I got. I don't even, let's see, yeah, I got a 250 put up for a driver. But yeah, this is the last 500 I got right now. I know I'll have some coming in, you know, from here and there. I always got Texas Stars cycling through here and all, but this is one of my personal ones, and I don't usually get to call one as a personal one a lot here lately. But this is one I did rebuild and get held on to for a little bit. But all right, we press pause here, hook up the bigger power supply, and might even hook up a driver in line. We'll be back. Alrighty, I got the old epoxy 1 pill. This is the first box old Gatekeeper ever built. 2879 1 pill. It's still rocking and rolling. One of these days I'm gonna make it look better. Put me a fan on there, a new case in there at least. But anyway, just a good reminder of how far I've made it. Anyway, we got the epoxy 1 pill hooked up, and I've got the 1 pill actually hooked up on this battery right here. I'm doing some battery equalizing. Let's see, I got one equalizing. This yellow top is equalizing right here, and I got hooked up to this power supply right here, giving it about 0.8 of an amp at 15 volts. It's been doing it for about 2 days, trying to save that yellow top. And this one right here needs to be desulfated, I believe, which I don't have anything. I don't have a circuit here to desulfate, but these two right here I was just charging. But anyway, I got the 1 pill hooked up to this battery right here. It's a 90 amp an hour battery. So I just got it hooked up real quick because I normally would hook it up to this, but I don't have enough cable right now to hook it up since I'm using this over here to the unregged supply. So I just hooked it up real quick so I can get some power. It's a good thing about batteries. So anyway, so we're going to be giving the WHITELINE Texas Star 500 about, it's like about 20-30 bird, about 80 watts PEP out of the epoxy 1 pill. Alright, this is going to be running on 14.6 volts, okay? It's floating at 18.6 right now. It's going to drop down to about 14.6. Let's see what we get out of it. 1,000 watt slug. We're going to look at RMS first. Well, I'm like you. You wouldn't think it'd be nothing like that out there. That gives about a little bit over 100 watt dead key. Oh, we got about 300 bird. No problem at all. Oh, let's see how much PEP we're getting. Oh, 800 watts PEP, no problem at all. Good. Dude. Let you see the voltage drop real quick. Go 14.6. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just make one simple change. And I could take the power supply and bump it up to the high tap, but I could show 500 bird, 600 bird. I ain't worried about it. I just want to make a quick video just to show you this bad boy works just fine. I'm going to hook up the hot radio now so we can see a little bit more, show you this thing do a little bit more bird. Like I always give a disclaimer when I make all these videos, do not run your Texas Star like this, or you know, if you want it to last. They're not designed to be ran like this. I just want to show you that the power is there. The gain is there. Okay, let's see here.
There's no reason me calling back since he talked about it.
Let's see here. I've had so much stuff hooked up here lately. Alright, this one right here. Alright, the hot radio is my gray cable, which is right here. I need to get me some more of this LMR cable, but it ain't no big deal. We're not doing no tuning right here. If I'm tuning, I need all my coax to be the same. Get in the velocity factor and all that good stuff at that point. Alright. Okay, I'm going to turn this supply on. We don't need that radio on. I'm going to turn that on. I've got two radios on the same supply. Alright. Let me go check and make sure. Make sure that I've got the right radio hooked up. Let me turn the Texas Star off. Okay, I don't think I do have the right one hooked up. Give me 1 second. Let me press pause and make sure my coax is hooked up. Be right back. Alrighty, I had the coax hooked up to the D-rail radio up top, the big monster radio. Alright, I got it hooked up right now. Alright, this is the my hot radio, going from 4 watts to 8 watts RMS, going about 30, 35, 40 peak, somewhere around there. Oh, it's giving us right there to 100 watts. Not much of a PEP increase. RMS, you see there's a little bit more of a increase in RMS. We're probably looking at about 40, 50 feet. Alright, let's turn the box back on. I know this thing's going to drop because it's on the medium tap, but I don't care. RMS, we're over 400 bird. There you go. If you can get 400 bird out of a Texas Star 500, you're doing good. You're doing good. Alright, let's take a look at the voltage drop. Can you believe that's doing 400 bird on 13.8 volts? Let me show you again. 400 bird on 13.8 volts. Over 400 bird. PEP. A little bit about there, about 900 watts. And that's the thing about PEP watts and RMS watts. It'll blow your mind sometimes. If I flip that thing right now up to the high tap, should probably drop in about 15 volts or so. It'd be doing a kilowatt. Alrighty, I told you I wasn't gonna do it, but let's go ahead. It's funny, right there when I was about sitting there saying I told you I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. My phone ran past a certain amount of charge, and it always cuts off. Well, it always stops my video when that happens. But just like I said, we got it on the high tap now, floating at 21.6. This is going to drop to 15.5 volts. A little bit too hot. Like I said, we're in the land now, right now, where I do not recommend running this amp like this at all, period. Bar none, period. But I just like taking it to that next level sometimes, just to show you that the gain's there, power's there. So obviously the box is working properly. 1000 watt slug. Right there at 500 bird. Just like I said on the PEP. Off the scale, 1000 watts. Alright, there she is. Like I said, I do not recommend running that. And running it like that. And we was just running this driver off battery voltage, so the driver was only running on probably about 11.5 volts after being keyed. So of course it had done a little bit more if it was on the supply, but it don't matter. If this was my box, I'd probably, well, it is my box. if I was running this, it would I would probably run it about 300 bird. Just let it roll. That's all I'm worried about, man. I ain't trying to run it to its max or nothing. Like I said, I want 400 for it, y'all. First come, first serve. If you can pick it up tonight, shoot it over to my PayPal. I'll ship it out to you tomorrow. And from the last batch of preamps, we have got, we got 2 left. I shouldn't even have put them out there. I need to package them up. We got two preamps left. They come like that, and they come with an adapter. This is one of my personal ones, but it'll be all wrapped up in a box. And these are 65 a piece. I wasn't even gonna add these until the video. I just looked over and noticed they were out here. These will probably be gone by tomorrow anyway. But anyway, shoot me an email at info@gatekeeperamps.com, or go to my website at gatekeeperamps.com and click contact me, and just let me know that you want it, and we'll just do 400 free shipping. I ain't gonna go any lower than that. 400 free shipping, so that may come out to probably about $380 profit for me, and I'll be happy with that. It's Toshiba's, y'all. It ain't DEIs or anything like that. And so yeah, if you want it, first come first serve. Gatekeeperamps.com. Go to the contact me section, or info@gatekeeperamps.com. That'll make it a lot easier for me. Just go to one email address, or if you know me personally, shoot me a text. And as soon as it sells, I'll put it up at the top of the title that it sold. All right. I appreciate it, everybody. 73s, and God bless. Bye-bye.